speaking His word out here.
Mm-hmm. And it's them the ones that I really believe that if they feeding you, you're supposed to put your money in there. If they leave a good impression with you, uh, in your heart, and they fed you spiritually, put your money in there.
Yeah, but I want to do some things with the money that's really gonna be like that. That's really gonna move the needle. So I know I carry my money to God.
Mm-hmm. And my mind once it leave my hand, and it's just like the seed when if you throw it
Oh
into the
yeah, yeah,
field,
definitely, definitely.
when you throw it into the field, you really don't know if it's gonna take
Yeah,
root, how long it's gonna take before you get that harvest. You know, you just throwing it out there, and that's your only job is to just let it
yeah,
go.
yeah. No, it's not your only job. He tell you can use wisdom too.
I mean, that's why I said if the person that uh the church you going to, if they feeding you, man, I believe in giving it to them. If I gotta worry about if you gonna mess it off or not, that's between you and God. I know He see it all. Like I just,
Yeah,
in my mind, I just by faith, I can't really say how you moving behind underground, behind the closed doors. But if you feed me spiritually, and your ministry is a good ministry to my knowledge, I'm gonna just put my money in there by faith.
yep.
Like when I tell people I really put that 10 bands in there, bro. And like you saying, this fresh off of man. Man, it's fresh. Man, it's so much in that little piece of story. Man, the police told me, see you soon. In my mind, I'm thinking like, no, you won't. So I know God is knowing that I'm finna run. The next day, I go get some dough, bro. Right after he answered three major things that I know were out the blue. Like, man, they just called me with some work and some money. And I pray and ask, let me beat this blue warrant, which is a hold that can hold me to where I can't get out. Let me see a certain judge, and let me get a low bond. Man, some people say they
That's
don't
the
believe.
that's is that the case you on that when I met you?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So now, are you recording or not?
yeah.
So this is what I was gonna ask you before. So when you look at it now, why do you feel like God made those provisions for you in the midst of your mess? Because we know God ain't condoning. God doesn't condone you going to get no work. God doesn't condone you doing nothing that's hurting the people that He created, and with no type of way, no type of form. So how do you justify that now?
I would say like he's seen all the other times that I said those same kind of prayers. I'm on high security after beating the police up west. I tell my mama I see you in '99. Man, he got me out in '97. And I'm praying and asking, help me, man. I had a baby in '94, and I got a 5 year sentence a few days after she was born, and I don't know how she talk, I don't know how she walk. Her mama's standing in El Paso, so like I'm in here going ham. Every nigga from Houston West, I'm on his head. I'm tripping. I'm in here on some crazy stuff. Anyway, but I'm on high security. It's supposed to be a day by day sentence. Man, I couldn't tell you who I wrote, but how I get out on my daughter's birthday, Wes. Her birthday is March 6th. I'm on high security. They telling me to roll it up on March 6th. March 7th, I'm getting released. March 8th, 9th, my kids are coming from El Paso, and God is knowing I'm gonna get right back out here with this gangbanging, sell dope, creating havoc. He knowing all of this. So through all of these stories, he's showing me, man, my mercy. I'm rich in mercy, and it made me tap out, Wes. Like he said, man, I done like over between probation, parole, and physical time. 23 years of my life been on some kind of probation, prison. So just through all of those trials and him showing me, like, I will get out and I will go right back to it, just like the sheep. Go right back to it. And he never failed, bro. Like, he never stopped loving me. And some people be like, oh, that ain't how that work. But, I mean, that's what I seen in my real life. And he knew I would get out and pray with my kids and teach my kids certain stuff. And I would still be gangbanging, Wes. I would have real killers in my circle. We praying, and my friends talking about God bless this blue rag, and I'm telling them, no, cuz don't do that. These my kids. I ain't playing that. So it's real.
But that needs to be said, bro, because when I hear this, bro, when I hear your story, dog, I hear a story of God having to do what he needed to do so that you can constantly not deny him. Right?
Yeah.
You constantly cannot deny him because it's personal. Your relationship with Christ is a personal one. So you got all these personal stories where you know for a fact, hey man, I put the 10,000 in there, bro, and I'm talking about because he needed you to tell that story because it all gets to the point where now everything you doing now is to give God the glory and to build the kingdom. End result.
Yes.
The phase in your life where it's no longer an up and down roller coaster ride. It's up and down, but not like it was. You know what I'm saying?
Far from that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But that's how you gotta paint it. You gotta paint it that way for the men, man. Because when you're in prison, one thing you realize is the importance of time. So the concept of looking back in all the 23 years that has been affected by to get to this point where it's like, man, I'm tired.
Yes.
Well, I ain't got it. I don't have that. I'd rather just sit in the peace of the Lord than to go through that, destroying my family, having to rebuild, destroy, rebuild, you know, off my own choices. Because I'm going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So having to rebuild because of something you destroyed.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Like that's the real. When you start sitting with yourself and realizing, like, man, I can't blame nobody but me. If you ain't get to that point yet, then you ain't. It still got some breaking to do.
And I really had more breaking, Wes, because I got right out the next day. Man, went right back. Called a Mexican, got 9. He told me just like this, man. He said, tomorrow it'll be 100 of them here. I couldn't even sell 9, Wes. It's a drought, bro. Man, all of this stuff is crazy. I got this white girl stripping. She's sleeping in the car, taking a shower at work, giving up every piece of money, bringing it all back, bro. Like, man, that was the only money I had coming in. I told her, come get me. I left to work with my partner and told him pretty much he could have it. I was frustrated, bro. It's a drought and I can't get no money. And I got this case. And God was talking to me when I'm going to get the dope. Like in my belly, where it's no joke. It was a conversation in my belly and my head, man. Psh, man.
Yep.
And those little bitty things are what helped me to really see that, man, he is who he is, man. And enough to where I write on my indictment, bro, my real indictment. I'm writing scriptures. I'm writing, is Christ facing 10 to life? No. As he is, so am I in this world. I'm putting these kind of scriptures on my indictment, bro. write the vision down and make it plain. I put 30 to 48 months, bro. I'm facing 10 to life, Wes. Man, I got 33 months, bro. And I write on my real indictment and stuff. Shoot. This what let me know he is who he say he is, bro. I got the real indictment still, and this what it say on my paper. You know, that's just what shoot, he showed his hand strong, bro. Against my enemies, and I'm his enemy, and he's still fighting for me? Oh, man. One time this blood dude, man, Mexican dude, I'm fighting with this Mexican dude, but it's a blood dude in the cell with us. And he see the Mexican go for a knife. Man, big blood dude, drop him. He was on the case with Ken. Big blood dude dropped this dude. His name was DC. Man, I became friends with that dude just from that. That's how I feel when I think about God. Like, man, I didn't see this coming, and he my enemy though. This blood dude, he ain't my enemy. I don't have no problems with him. Didn't have no problems with him, but he a blood. I'm a Crip. So, shoot. And he don't let me get stabbed by the Mexican dude. He dropped the Mexican. Shank go on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my, wow. Oh, thanks, big guy. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Come on, man. Them kind of stories, that's the stuff that just show me he is who he is, man. I love it. Without those real stories, Wes, I'll still be selling dope. I'll still be trying to do some kind of crime, some kind of move.
Listen, dog. That's what, bro. I understand you, bro. Are you telling your story, bro? I'm sitting there thinking, like, it was really a time where I was so just messed up from, like, after my divorce. I was drinking a whole lot, like just on a whole different type of, just, I don't know, man. I was in a place where I'm just mad. Losing in my eyes. I'm talking about internally. I'm sitting here, bro, from Dallas to Milwaukee, bro, with pounds and pills, nigga. And I'm like, it's no way I can lose. Cause there's no way I'm gonna miss on all this, on all these pounds and this weed, all these pills. This is easy. This should be just a quick little way. I pop. I'm trying to get a truck, whatever. I can't remember what I was trying to do at the time. What I feel like I was trying to raise money for. But bro, talking about drove it. Then I wasn't tripping. I wasn't like drug hop. Took my time, 15 hours, got there and lost. Yeah. I lost, bro. I end up losing on multiple levels, I'm talking about in multiple ways, that if I just got into detail, I still get mad. At the same time, I realized it was God saying that ain't nothing gonna work outside of what I'm trying, what I want you to do.
Exactly, Wes.
Ain't nothing gonna work outside of what you're here to your purpose. Because if you would have let me have made any money from that run, who knows what I would have been trying to do.
Man, it would have like been a gateway to keep going.
And listen to this. This is how you know in the word where it says you get to the point where he hands you over to your own that was a sign that he didn't hand me over. I forget the what's the scripture where
Reprobate mind.
Yeah.
It's in Romans, like Romans 1.
Yeah. I was wrong. I shouldn't have been doing it. He could have easily, if I would have got pulled over and whatever, I got a whole nother case for whatever that would have been. But he knew that I didn't need that. He knew what I needed. I needed to lose. I ain't thought about nothing. I said, bro, every time I think about it, I had learned so many lessons from that one little. And you get what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, and I was at a space where I'm like, trying anything because I didn't have nothing to really fall. You get what I'm saying? Like, ain't had nobody I could go to that ask for nothing. As a man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even more, Wes, when I did get out, I started messing with the trees. Got caught with some money, man. I had $9,600, and the police pulled me over, said he smelled weed, like I was smoking weed. Ain't no weed in the car.
Yeah.
But he went back to
he giving probable cause.
Yeah, man, because he pulled me over. He going north on 287. I'm going south on 287. It's about 100-yard field in this area, Wes. He said he seen me texting from across the field. But what it was, I'm in a car from Florida with Florida plates. And so it don't have a front license plate. That's automatic. This ain't a Texas car. He get behind me. He asked for my license. I give it to him. He say, oh, you from Texas? I say, yeah, that's a rental car. Just like that, because I already know what's going on. He said, if you don't have no warrants, I'm going to let you go. Go back, run my name, see my issue, all that stuff pop up. He come back, all of a sudden he smell weed, get out the car, he search the car, no nothing. He go in the trunk, it's 10 band, it's 9,600 in the back. But I had just told the same girl who sprayed the stuff in my eyes, I had told her, she flexing, made me do stuff the way I didn't want to do it. The people that was supposed to come and do everything, she threw the route off because she flexing. I'm ready to get away from this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to just get away. You know, so I make all of the moves on my own. Then I tell her, hey man, I came out here, come out here and get this bread. Just come get the bread. Man, she bullshitting. It's her birthday. She don't come get the bread. I gotta come back because I'm on probation. Got a UA. So shit, I gotta come back. Man, as I'm coming back, the police pull me over with that dry story, take me to jail. Long story short, I ain't smoking no weed, wasn't smoking no weed on probation. So when I get out, the probation people piss me, let me stay on probation, no problems, raise my security level, of course, back to UA and higher level. So all of this is happening. But long story short, man, the people gave me my money back. I'm guilty, Wes. I'm really, they didn't catch me with no weed, but God know. Like he know, for real. And he still got me off of that, bro. Probation people let me off probation first. Cause I'm telling the people, they asking me, you want to take 2 years for this? I'm like, nah, man. I don't want it. Find out that money laundering in the state of Texas, $2,500 to $30,000 is a state jail money laundering case. So a nigga can't even have $2,500 in his pocket. They can say that you are money laundering. This is what I learned. So all of this is going on, and God is still making moves on my behalf when I'm acting like this dumb sheep, Wes. For real. And he still got me off probation. Man, I'm guilty, Wes. I mean, man, didn't have no business doing what I was doing, and he made a way. He made a way. So, it's them kind of stories. But if I hold back and be like, nah, man, that's not the gospel. That's not the gospel. When I really know, man, I was hit. I was guilty. should not have had that grace or mercy or any of that. And he still gave it to me. Still, man, this, let me paint the picture even more. The town is in front of the courthouse. It's a KKK, or not KKK, but a rebel flag in front of the courthouse and the jailhouse. And the people that I'm on bond with, they own the building with the KKK or the rebel flag on the building. This where I'm going to court. You know what kind of man?
Yeah, you and Layla, you know what this is. I
get to court and I'm like maybe 1, 2 black people, 2 Mexicans, and everybody else in here is not my kind. Yeah, it was crazy. And I'm truly leaning on God. Even though I'm guilty, bro. That sounds crazy. But I'm not running away from him because I'm guilty. I'm running to, man, Lord. Yeah, man, I was wrong. I know I was wrong. I ain't sitting here playing like I was right.
Yeah. Hey, that's the real though. That's what they really be saying. Come to me like you come to me. You come to your partner, man. That's the most freedom I ever felt in Christ, man. When I was just coming to him as real as possible. Like, Lord, hey, listen, man. You see I'm struggling with this, dog. Like,
yeah. All that acting like I got it together and like I can do it. And you know, like that, bro, I hear you talk about how you bench 500 and all that. Man, if I get under here and play like this, man, come on, man, cut it out. That's like you getting under a 2,000 stack talking about, Lord, shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what you can bench.
Yeah, and you know what's too much.
Come on, man. And you see I'm struggling with this, Lord. I need you to get this up off me. I need you to help me.
Yeah. All right. That's the realest testimony, though.
But brothers be acting like they saved, like they don't need a savior in every area. They just need a partial savior in some area. They got some of it. They 70% good, but they 30% off. They don't need saving in the 70. I need saving 100%.
No, that's not. I don't think that's what it is, bro. I don't think that's what it is. I truly believe, and look at this, and just really hear me out first. I truly believe you can get so far away from who you used to be that you can forget who you used to be. And you can forget the process it took for you to become and get as close as you are to God now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because for me right now, being 38 years old, I remember when I was 20 and what I was thinking. I wasn't scared of prison. This was the first time I've been in. I was locked in a cell 23 hours a day. You think I was scared of prison? No. Nigga, I was going crazy, nigga. I ain't had no drugs. I only had to deal with myself. And I can't lie to myself. All right, God. All right, I'm tripping out there. That's exactly what. Hey, listen. Okay, I get you. I understand. I'm literally on my knees like, hey, my best thinking got me right here. I'm giving it to you. And literally, bro, that don't mean I stop doing everything wrong.
No.
Man, I could still name to the next 18 years. I could go through all this stuff I done did bad. But I know that God will use me to touch some lives too.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But if I just got focused on all the stuff I'm struggling at and what I'm doing wrong, I'm missing all the stuff God done pulled me from.
Man.
And we gotta be careful because now at 38, that's one thing. But how I feel at 50, it's gonna be a different way because it might not be as fresh as it is right now. So if I'm 50 and my glory days was 30 years back, I'm talking about glory days as far as the streets or coming from that place I was at, where I was at the worst, where God had to step in and say, if I let you go, I can't let you go. I got something for you. I don't even like to talk about it. I can't let you go. I know attention. And this is something else, bro. You have to realize the importance of the Old Testament. I know you do. I'm just saying this in general. We both do. It was a reason why every time God brought his people through a major victory, he made them put a monument up. And the name meant what it was. I'm building this monument right now in this place on Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm just,
I get you.
and the name is so-and-so, and it means when God delivered me from this, right? That's one thing. That's very important. And then with the when it comes to when people will have their staff or whatever they use for protection, they would put the notches in it, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? And each one would represent
a battle or a memory or something.
Battle, yeah. It was something, a place where they read another time where God showed up.
Yeah. And that's important. Them are important to be like.
It's very important because you look at it every day. You can't no longer forget you can't forget it.
And when your hand, I'm thinking, I ain't never had a staff, but in my mind, I'm thinking like, if my hand is on this staff and I'm holding a certain notch, it probably got a certain feel, and I'm holding this thing like.
Hey, but forgive me, but I'm thinking of a pistol. If I had a gun or something, and I had something, what my weapon of choice? Like, bro, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about knowing that we get to a place where I just can't have no type of weapon. I just gotta lean on God, on Jesus. But the disciples was up in knives. Come on, bro. I don't know. Is it that because in that time I can't. I don't know, bro. I'm struggling with that right now.
Me and you both. Me and you both, cause
I carry a knife if that's what the Bible is telling me. Cause I do something with a knife too, but I feel like that's you bring a knife to a gunfight.
I mean, I know I don't have like the most accurate. Well, I ain't gonna say the most accurate, but the biggest clip or whatever. But the little thing that I do got, Wes, I'm telling you, go through car doors, Wes. I mean,
yeah.
if I feel threatened, I'm not gonna let you get the up on me. I'm gonna give it to you, and it's not a firearm. It's an air rifle. I mean, I'm not looking for no problem, but I know it's young people out here. They got their thing. They on these drugs. They might feel a certain way, and I don't carry it like that, or But I do.
But I'm saying, but what about it? Well, where do you draw the? This is topics I be wanting to talk about. Where do you draw the line on protecting yourself and your family, or is it because I'm saved now, I don't need to walk in the fear of having to protect it because I'm covered by the blood?
I mean, I believe that I'm covered by the blood, but like I say, I don't ride with the air rifle like that. But I do know. Prime example. Remember my friend that I told you? I said I felt like him and his lady was doing some shady stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had my thing in the car that day, and I went back to. God know I'm at his back door, finna do what I'm finna do, and God was like, "Man, get back in the car." I mean, but hey, and I know this dude is deadly like this. I ain't gonna sit here and play like I know he done been with him. So, shoot, just it's hard to really say, bro, but I really was finna go give it to him. Cause I felt threatened, man. I mean, still not sure. Even though I asked this dude, like, and he telling me that she didn't, but how I felt, psh, I felt that way. Yeah, I felt that way. And when I seen him that time, I had my thing then. Cause if he would have told me anything different, it would have been that. And he the kind of person that he like to boast. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, woo woo. He that kind of guy. So
Yeah.
he told me with good energy that nah, man, she wouldn't cut none with a butter knife, and laughed. That I don't know if he did that to disarm me, but I know that's not his normal kind of sound.
That's where wisdom comes in. That's what God is telling you to use your brain.
Bro, this is my childhood friend, man. Been fooling with this
Yeah.
nigga since we was kids. Come on, man. You gonna make me blow your top and you playing with me like this? Like, you owe me, and I'm not even pressing you about the money. It's your inner conscience that's tripping with you. I'm not even talking to you about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, bro, man, it's crazy. I'm showing you a check telling you how I did this with this credit, and you thinking that I'm flexing with you about some chips that you owe me. Come on, man.
Yeah. Like you said, this is inner conscience. You know, he do something he doing wrong, and he couldn't even live with himself because it's the connection brothers be having, bro. That like when you got a real partner, stuff just don't slip right.
Man, Wes, I
You know?
went to this dude's house. He called me to come over there. This after I showed him the check. The next day he called me to come over there. I'm going over there with my laptop and a joint in my mouth, bro. My thing is in the car. I'm not. It ain't even in the car because I'm on no light, but it's just in the car, and I don't carry it all the time, Wes. But it's out there, and I had that opportunity after he treated me like that. I come in the door, and he say, "You got something to say? You got something you want to tell me?" I say, "What the fuck you want me to tell you?" He said, "You got something to tell me?" I say, "What the fuck you want me to tell you?" And he like this is the conversation. I'm shook on even how this even come by. Like, you called me to come over. Like, we on some cool stuff. I come with a joint in my mouth. Like, we from smoke with my boy, chop it up. And I come in and this how you talking? Come on, man. Come on, man. And I'm telling you, I'm at his door, Wes. Psh. However I gotta get in, I'm coming in. And God is telling me, man, get back in the car, don't do that. I'm thinking about my mama. All of this is coming to my head. My mama older. Man, don't fuck your life up. All of this is coming to my head.
Mm-hmm.
He know I do. He know I'm with this because I've been with him. I mean, you don't hang out with lions unless you're a lion, man, for real.
Man. Man.
So, I mean, shoot, man, just seeing how those situations show me that I am changing, Wes. Like, it used to be no gas, shit, no gas, no, okay, wouldn't even thought like that voice would have been like, go get in the car. That wouldn't have got heard. And it wasn't no loud voice, bro. It wasn't no like, go get in the car type of voice.
Mm-hmm. I got something for you to do. This ain't a part of the class. Don't get back in the
Man, thing in my hand, Wes. Anybody driving by see it in my hand. Ain't no I'm hiding it or none of this.
man.
Yeah, he the truth, man. He the truth. He done all of those 23 years worth of calming me through the storm, answering them prayers, knowing I'm gonna trip out. It got me to where I was able to hear him on a real situation like that. And this, like I say, man, this dude, we selling drugs at 15, 16. Uh, we doing what we do as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know that the good Lord is who He say He is.
Oh yeah. Gotta really change your heart. He changed mine. I know it. That's why I can't deny him.
And does it be some repercussion in chest? Yes, it does, man. I ain't gonna sit, but the way my brothers be posing it, like they emphasize that more than they emphasize His mercy. I ain't never seen one time where it say God is rich in anger, God is rich in wrath. It say God is rich in mercy though. So that means He, all of my stupidity, He richer than that. I mean, come on, man. This what He say. He said He rich in mercy, not just money, mercy. Yeah, but my brothers, they focus on more of what we do versus what Christ did. It's what Christ did that really made us free. If we focusing on what we do, then we not free. So I focus on what Christ did to make me free. It's just like being on probation when they told you was off. Do you still act like you on probation or do you act like you off?
Mm. I don't know.
I mean, he said he let us off, and we still walking like we on probation, like we got a UA in the morning. His word is His word, man. Either He telling us, and it's not
You're
like I.
wrong. You gotta check exactly. It's free. Oh, you hit on something, dog. That might be a bar. For real. That was real. You don't move like when you how I move and right now is nothing like how I moved when I was in prison.
No.
When I was locked up. But if you free, you free. If you locked up, you locked. It's the reason that they use the free analogy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the whole point in the Bible about being a slave to sin.
Come on now.
Slave mean you can't go nowhere. You bound. You have a master, a warden.
He freed us from this, bro. Or we still.
But when you free, you get your name back.
All of that. And your rights. Yeah, all of that. This is what Christ came to restore to us. And we sitting there playing like it ain't that. I want all of that, bro. And I mean, I'm just being real. Like I said, I seen him do some amazing stuff while I was on probation, bro, with the people on my back. Got the probation people off my back and the KKK people off my back. Sure. Tough. I'm talking about tough, man. Knowing I'm guilty. Man, I'm so, man, I'm telling the people, man, we're going to trial. I know that I'm guilty. I know my history, but I know I can't tell these people I'm guilty and go in here and now the probation people finna bam me over the head. No way. And on top of that, he ain't got no real weed. And in the synopsis, he talking about all of the paperwork. He talking about he found crumbs of weed inside. Where is it? Why didn't they charge me with no crumbs of weed? They charged me with the money. All of this was just fake, and they trying to steady railroad me. You want to sign for 2? No. You want to sign for 2? No. You want some probation? No. And I know I'm guilty, but no. Got off probation. A few months later, they sent me a letter talking about, got the email still. Oh, we dropped the charges. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay, yeah, let me know. Thank you. Shout out to the Lord. I'm playing Rick Ross. Hug my attorney and then we do the money dance. My attorney is Jesus. Because at the time, I got the money for a lawyer, but I'm stringing him along with this. Do you want to go to court? No, I got a court appointed on him. I'm waiting on him to say, hey, we going to trial. You fired. Now I got a whole nother attorney because I'm trying to get off probation. If I can get off probation, then I can really fight with y'all. You still on the line?